You have people in your life, technically. There's the colleague who laughs at your jokes, the acquaintance you grab coffee with twice a year. On paper, your social life exists. It has all the right shapes. But there's a specific kind of loneliness that has nothing to do with being alone. It's not the loneliness of an empty Friday night. It's quieter than that, more precise. It's the loneliness you feel in the middle of a conversation when you realize that the person across from you doesn't actually know you. You've had tens of thousands of these conversations, and somewhere along the way, you got very good at them. You know the rhythm. You've become a skilled and meticulous performer of closeness without ever actually experiencing it. And the thought you carry home is this: is this just how it is? Is this as deep as it gets? You watch other people seem to fall into deep friendships like they're falling into a warm bath, effortlessly, inevitably. You wonder what those people know that you don't, why the thing that seems to be issued to everyone else at birth feels to you like trying to solve an equation written in a language nobody ever taught you. You're not antisocial. You just can't seem to find the ones who actually reach you. And the longer it goes on, the louder the verdict gets. Maybe the problem is me. That thought is what this video is about. Here is the story society tells. If you struggle to form close friendships, you're awkward or cold or too intense. The cultural script is insultingly simple. Friendship is available to any person who simply shows up and tries hard enough. This is a quiet cruelty. We treat friendship like a learnable skill, like if you just smiled more, you'd wake up surrounded by people who genuinely know you. But that story assumes everyone is searching for the same depth of connection. They are not the same product. You are not looking for someone to share a pleasant Tuesday evening with. You want to sit across from someone and not feel the low, constant hum of translation, the effort of rendering your interior life into something they can receive. The structures we've been handed were never designed to deliver that. School sorted you by birthday, work by function, social media by performance. They were built for volume, and you have always cared about substance. This is a calibration difference, not a failure. In 1992, Robin Dunbar arrived at a number, 150. That's the maximum number of stable relationships the average human brain can maintain. But buried inside that research is the layers. The truly intimate layer typically contains just 3 to 5 people. Reaching that layer requires something proximity alone cannot manufacture: cognitive and emotional resonance. Research into high cognitive complexity shows that people who process information at greater depth process people differently. The more complex your inner world, the smaller the range of people whose inner world is complex enough to actually access it. Think of it through audio technology. A basic speaker plays any signal, but a high-fidelity system, built to hear what cheaper systems miss, is also, by its very nature, calibrated for incompatibility. Your brain is a precision instrument. The loneliness you carry is not because you cannot connect, it's because your connection threshold is set at a depth that most casual social environments simply cannot reach. Highly complex individuals process social information at a higher resolution, more awareness of subtext and micro-expression. A conversation that satisfies another person can leave you walking away feeling like you only received the summary when you came for the full text. This is the intimacy asymmetry problem. When you connect, you go deep quickly. Your default speed feels like acceleration to them. They retreat to shallower water, and you interpret that as rejection.
but you were just trying to build a 60-foot connection with someone who didn't know 60-foot depth was possible. The solution is not to try harder at the same thing. It's to fundamentally rethink what you're trying to build. Stop asking, "Do I have enough friends?" Start asking, "Do I have even one person who knows the full weight of how I think?" You are not wired for the pyramid model. You are wired for the vertical drop. A single relationship of genuine depth will do more for your sense of belonging than a calendar full of hollow interactions. You cannot find your people in environments designed for socialization. Bars and networking events are optimized for surface-level likability. They are perfectly calibrated to produce the exact hollow interactions that leave you empty. Your people are in the places where depth is the price of admission: the philosophy reading group, the creative workshop, the serious amateur astronomy club. Places where showing up at all requires an intentionality that filters out the casual seekers. Stop preemptively protecting people from your full frequency. Self-editing before you've given someone a chance is a defense mechanism. It makes you unreachable. The people who can actually meet you at depth will be relieved by your frequency. They've been waiting for someone who doesn't need them to pretend. Let them find you by being visible as the actual thing you are.
Your loneliness is not evidence of a malfunction. It is evidence that you are precise. You would rather carry the honest weight of real loneliness than the heavier weight of pretending a surface connection is deep. That refusal has kept you honest. It has kept the space open for something real. There is courage in a person who would rather sit with real loneliness than perform a connection that feels like nothing. Your people exist. Right now, there is a person sitting with the same unsent drafts and late-night questions. They have been told they are too much, too intense. You don't have a friendship problem. You have a frequency problem. Stop broadcasting into empty space and start transmitting toward the specific places where someone is already tuned to the same station. Stop whispering. Let them hear you. You are not too much. You are simply waiting for the person capable of knowing you. And that person is still looking.